I'm making this video for two reasons right now. One is for me, one is for you. For you, because that's a very good example, I feel like, of how much your life can change in just 6 months. For me, just to sit down and acknowledge what's actually happening, what's going on. So if you are not a subscriber to this channel, I recently started DJing, okay? I have been doing it for like maybe 6 months. So, you know, a little beginner DJ over here. I got my first controller literally 6 months ago. And yesterday, I played at Karlovy Vary Film Festival with my friend who's an artist. And it was like a whole performance, like a whole gig. How did I get from one point to another? Life, I guess. For you to understand, in January, today is what? Today is July 6th. In January, I barely knew how the DJ controller works. I got it for my birthday as a gift, and you know, I've always wanted to try it, but I never like really took it seriously, or like I never considered it to be like a professional path. You know, I never had any ambition really going into it. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna try things here and there. Like zero expectations. Was putting together different playlists and trying to practice at home, whatever. And then in February, I booked my first gig. I was hyper nervous. Like a friend of mine back home was kind enough to let me play a little bit in front of the live audience to sort of open up for her set. I was hyper nervous. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Like you know, this is nerve-wracking. I don't know if, you know, I'm gonna be able to do it again. But then it felt good at some point. And then I booked another gig. And then another one. And then I came to Prague. I wasn't really thinking much of it. I brought my controller, obviously. I was like, it would be nice to play a few gigs here and there. Maybe just, you know, just one would be perfect. I've been here for 2 months now in Czech Republic. I told myself like, yeah, it would be nice to like play a gig, like to just like cross it off on my bucket list, you know, like, hey, a gig in Prague would be nice, because obviously the scene here is much bigger than from like a small town that I come from. I did play one gig, found this like open decks format that they do at this one bar, and I, you know, signed up and I played, and it was fun. I was like, okay, cool. And then I went again and played again. And then I met a couple of people, and they were like, hey, you should come play at our open decks. And I was like, okay, sure. And that's what I did last Friday. And then I met another person who is like this bar owner, and she was like, yeah, I love the shit that you're playing. You know, people don't play a lot of that out here in Prague, and I play a lot of like R&B and future beats and hip hop and soul, all of that. She's like, yeah, come play. And that's where I'm playing in a week. But today, or actually yesterday, I played at a fucking film festival with one of my friends, who is an amazing person who I've known for a really long time, super talented, really hardworking artist, called, of course, I'm name dropping here, Piki Miki. An amazing guy. You should all go and follow him and check out his music, by the way. And he, you know, he found out that I started DJing, and he was like, hey, you should come play with us. You know, we're playing at the Karlovy Vary Film Festival in a couple of weeks, you know, we need a DJ. My first thought was like, I'm not qualified enough for this. It's like a big thing, you know, what if I, you know, mess it up? But then I was like, so what? And I told him, sure, hey, if you like thought that I'm a good fit for this, I'm down, you know? And it happened yesterday. And like the realization hits me just now that 6 months ago, I didn't even know how to operate a controller, let alone like playing on stage in front of people. And here I am, just did a gig with a friend at a Karlovy Vary Film Festival, like one of the biggest film festivals in Europe. What? And there was a lot of people too. A lot of people know him, a lot of people listen to his music. He works his ass off, and I really admire him for that. And a lot of people showed up. And there was a whole like professional setup. I don't know if you're a DJ or not. I don't know if it's gonna make any sense to you, but the DJ controller that I have is just like this like super basic, like beginner friendly controller that you can take everywhere with you. It's quite small. Yesterday I played on CDJs. So like the most, like the newest, the most modern, the most like advanced setup that you can play at. A month ago, I didn't even know, like if you like ask me. I never had any experience playing on CDJs, and I wanted to try it, but like I was like, oh, it looks so complicated. I want to touch it and like figure it out and whatever. And I did. What? Sometimes it just baffles me how fast the changes can happen in your life. Boom, you're at a stage playing at a film festival. I don't know if you can relate to this. There's one reason why it baffles me so much as well. You see, I come from a background, from a family where I've been constantly told that to do something, to like be really good at something, or like to deserve to do something, to be somewhere, you have to be like hyper qualified. You have to have like years of background and years of experience to be somewhere, you know, and you really have to like work your way up, and like you have to deserve things, you know, you have to just like kill yourself for something before you even get a chance to do something like something cool like that. And that mindset has always been present. It's sort of like it's been set here by my parents, and like just seeing it crumble right in front of my eyes, that like I don't have to have years of experience, I just have to have the audacity. That's it, to do things and just say yes to things, and that's it. And like, if you know, it doesn't matter if I'm playing or if I'm doing something for a month, for 6 months, for 5 years, or for 10 years. If people see what I do, and if they appreciate it, and if they connect with it, and if they think that it's enough for them to like book me for a gig or invite me to collaborate with them or invite me to work with them, that's all that matters. And that's fascinating to me. I feel like that's still like, this is what's happening to me right now, is still sort of breaking that old cycle that was stuck in my head for the longest of times. And it's a pleasant realization, you know? It's a pleasant thing to realize that, yes, I still have like a shit ton of things to learn, but I'm not like still, like I'm still doing something, and people notice that. People see it and they connect with it, and they're like, hey, yeah, come work with us. What? And again, 6 months ago, I didn't know what a record box was. I didn't know what an equalizer was. I didn't know what a fader is, hot cues. I had no fucking idea what it is. I didn't know how to beat match. I mean, I'm still, okay. I don't want to sound like, oh, I know everything. No, but like, I had no idea about these things. And now when people discuss sound, or they discuss like transitioning from one track to another, they discuss the flow of the performance, I understand what they're talking about. 6 months. 6 months. I know this is a very chaotic, I probably have to go soon. It's a very chaotic story. And I'm very emotional about it still because I'm still processing it. But just think about how much you can achieve, how much your life can change in just 6 months if you just let it go. Like if you just like go with the flow, you just keep doing whatever like you have interest in, whatever is fun. See, like that's how I got into DJing, because it always seemed so fun. Like people are having so much fun. And of course there's some nerve-wracking things when it comes to like transitioning from one song to another, and like managing the set, whatever. And I'm still learning too. But it's just, it's so much fun. It's so much fun. I can't. I'm enjoying every gig that I get to play. I feel like I enter a different sort of state of mind, and it feels great. And I'm really happy that I have a chance to do it. I still sort of take it as a side thing, but still, I never thought in my life I would be playing at a fucking film festival as a DJ. 6 months, bro, 6 months. Go do it. If you're thinking about doing something, if you're thinking about like, ooh, maybe I should try this thing that has been on my mind for the longest of times and I never got a chance to, you know, like commit to or like dedicate my time to, go do it. Because you have no fucking idea. You might be playing at a film festival as well in 6 months. So yeah, Thank you for listening to my chaotic, very high-spirited yaps today from this hotel room. That was actually, oh my God, that's another thing. So it was a paid gig, right? They paid me for it. They also covered my hotel, the transfer, okay? I didn't have to pay for anything. It was all paid for. What the fuck? Okay, I'm gonna go. My bus leaves very soon to go back to Prague from the festival. Thank you for sticking around and sharing my happy little, I don't know, milestone. I feel like it is a milestone. I never thought I would do this, but here it is. It's real life. What? I'll catch you guys later in one of my next videos on this channel. That probably, hopefully, is gonna be less chaotic. But yeah, just do the thing. Do the thing. Okay, bye.